Wait, they gotta be brighter. Why is it so dark in here? I'm messing with the lights. Messing with the lights. I'm trying to fix my hair. Like I used to wear it. Where the hell is everybody?
Here. I wiped it out. Thank
Oh,
you.
you don't do that. What else was I going to give you? Something else. All right, let me put that here.
They didn't go away for the holidays, did they?
No. Everybody out there? Oh, that's what I was doing. Just forgot. Hold on. Turning this on for you.
Okay.
Turn around. Oh. I'm here. I'm doing stuff. Just give me a minute. Oh, my side hurts. Oh, shit. I forgot. How do I see it? On. Alright, should be enough. And then off. Okay, get off. I'm here. I'm getting ready. Hold on.
You're on there already?
Starting. I'm here. I'm getting ready. Hold on. Okay. I'm here. I'm getting ready. Okay. Start.
Thank you.
Live chat. Yeah, when they start talking, it should come up at the bottom, or you can
Ooh, that's
make it
nice.
bigger or turn it sideways.
Yeah,
It
that's
rotates, so just figure out the way you want to watch it.
Okay, thank you.
And if it turns off, just tell me.
I will. Thank you.
Is everybody out there? I'm coming in 1 second. Yeah. Surprise! Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Yes, I dyed my hair. I was trying to find my headband. We just finished dinner. Oh, I was moving the dishes around. And I moved a lot of things around. Put the toilet over here. It's like right here. And I turn this sideways so I can get the drawers open. I gotta get my glasses. I'm coming. I'm looking for my headband, and there they are. My headband and my glasses. What do you think? It's a little, I don't know why it's so dark in here today. Something's off, unless it's my eyes. Let's see, brighter. There we go, that's better. Hello. Surprise, I dyed my hair. Ah! I might have food in my teeth, I'm sorry. We just had, ooh, I can't breathe. We had Good Friday dinner. We had pork chops and mashed potatoes and fresh tomatoes. Oh yeah, the bomb. What do you think? I did a pretty good job, huh? I did this in the van. It is possible. Yeah, black, right? Oh my God. We're starting already? Okay. Every once in a while you get a bunch of idiots. What the fuck up? No, I want to... Oh. No. I don't know what I did. Thank you. I haven't done this in a while. My mother had black hair. So now I look like my mama. So finished getting my hair cut. I cut it a little bit, trimmed some stuff up, but well, I was gonna try to do it before we leave, but I don't know if we're gonna have time. We got a lot of stuff going on. Thank you very much. Hello, ha. That's a good one. Thank you very much. Oh, Lord. Oh, my window's wide open. I forgot. I gotta shut my window. Hold on, peoples. I forgot it was still open. Hold on. And we're back again. Hello, Teresa. Oh, cool. That's neat. Neat. I just screwed up my hair. Hold on. Oh. I started streaming about a year ago, but I've had the channel for like 3 years. Yeah. My mom had black hair. I have her eyes, and she had black hair. So every once in a while, I dye it black. It's on my driver's license this way. After he died, I dyed my hair black. After the funeral and everything was over, I just wanted to run away. Thank you. I like it. It was funny. But I did it in the van. I just put a garbage bag between my knees and just started pouring water over my head. I only had to rinse it once. Vlogs night. Okay, thank you for subscribing, TV Vlogs. We didn't get everything going here. Ooh, I'm itchy. It's nice. It cooled off. It was chilly last night and this morning. Very windy. I was trying to find something. We're trying to clean up and get ready and get packed. We still got a bunch of stuff. Oh. Gotta go through the storage units, get ready to go. And I made a mistake. We're going to Alabama, not Georgia. I read the map wrong. I zoomed in too much and it went the other way. So I thought we were still in Georgia. It's Alabama. So we'll be in Alabama for over a month. And videotape the ride, do some lives on the ride up. And I have a whole bunch of videos and stuff. Gonna be up there about, like I said, a month. So we're gonna have some fun. It's a real pretty place. She's been there before with her family, so she knows the place. So out of the way. And this one is remaining hidden. It's a local spot, so I can't give it away. I have to stay to Alabama after me. They start seeing everybody pulling up in vans. But it looks pretty good. We're gonna have some fun. The dogs are gonna have a blast. They've been having fun in the park, hanging out together, so they're good to go. He's passed out. He made a hole. He's hiding. He jumped into a hole. I don't know if you can see him down there. He's in the pit. I don't know why he's in there. He's hiding in a cave. What has everybody else been up to? Are you going away for the holiday? Spring breaking anywhere? Anybody going on vacation? I don't know. Wait, do what? Go on vacation? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And no, I can't. I wish I could. It belongs to the love of my life who passed away a few years ago. One man for me. Let's see, where's everybody from? What city, what state, what country? It's loud out here. It's very busy. Everybody's coming down for Easter. Spring breakers. Oh, neat. Neato. Hey, Crazy Malone from Canada. Marlin. Wow. Your Easter eggs are gonna freeze. It's not snow. Oh, freezing rain. That'd be funny, hunting Easter eggs in the snow, right? That would look cute. Canada in the house. Texas. We're getting ready to leave for our trip. So we're finishing up stuff. I gotta pay all the bills, and I gotta run to my post office box and pay for that. I think they're open tomorrow. Do you really? Oh, nice. I'm just packing. Gotta go through the storage and pick out all the camping gear, and because we're roughing it, kind of, in the woods. It's, what do you see? It's very pretty there. And so I gotta go through the storage unit, get all the gears out and all that stuff. Tents and poles. We need to take a tent with us. But we're cool for our vans. You know, they're not jerks. So that's where we have a place to put all the outdoor stuff. And make a room, put the dogs in there. We want to lock them up and take a break. Told you we're tying them all together to one tree and just let them wrap themselves around. Wear themselves out. We took some fruit cups and made some little frozen stuff. They were half frozen. I didn't have the ice. I have it plugged in instead. It's actually doing its thing right now. Thank you. What are you doing with those turkeys? Deep frying those turkeys? That'd be good. Good night, Jordan. Have a lovely Easter. We'll see you during the week. I think we're leaving Thursday morning. So I got 3 days to really get stuff done. Everything's like half closed tomorrow. It's hard to get stuff done when you leave it before a holiday. I also have one more doctor's appointment. I have to go over my blood test I'm waiting for. I have a... Want a drink? Mine is a Shirley Temple. Yeah, I'm trying to get everything organized. Oh, that's good. Oh, my hands are itchy. Hope you guys have fun. It's like you get double holidays. I didn't mind that too much. Once I got used to it, it was pretty fun. Why am I sucking so much electricity? I can't figure this one out. All of a sudden, the refrigerator must be cycling. Usually it's on 7. But yeah, very nice. I'm hoping we have some nice chilly weather up there. So I wanted to go now too while it's nice and cool before the crazy storms start heading this way. They keep scaring the crap out of everybody with that hurricane forecast. Got 52 hurricanes, 95 will be really bad. They keep upping the amount of storms. I'm like, all right, shut up. Oh. Let's see, what else do we got? Not too much. That's it. What's everybody else been up to? Anything exciting going on? Oh, I keep leaving my window open. Oh, he's still back there. Keep looking for Duke. Michigan. That's good. I heard there was a big fight. They had some kind of spring training baseball or opening day. I thought was actually today. It should have been Good Friday for baseball. And the Mets and some other team, I don't know who they were playing, but there was a brawl on the field. I'm like, nice. Real nice, people. You can't make it through the first game of the year without a bench-clearing brawl. Way to go. Way to go. No, but you might be. I don't live under bridges. I'm not a troll. Oh, God. Anybody see any good videos lately? I'm trying to catch up. And we're all excited. Going to be fixing her new digs up. She's going to have fun with that. And I was messing around with this stuff over here. Fixing up my kitchen sink. I just ordered a new faucet. I don't know if it's the hose has a hole in it or it cracked, but it's not working. This is like the fourth one I've had in like 3 years. They last a couple of months and then they die out. And I don't even use it that often. Maybe that's why. And I'm using bottled water out of it. Oh, that would have been good. No, I have cancer and I'm stage 4, Howie. I was also at the World Trade Tower. You want to try that one again? Might want to look at the description of the channel before you comment to the person whose channel it is. So yeah, I just found out I'm stage 4. So we're waiting for the blood tests to come back in to see how bad the liver is, how far along it is, if we can tell by that. And we're also checking for pancreatic cancer in the blood because it releases a certain enzyme. And 4 of the levels that came back on the blood test were severely over the limit. So that backed up everything that the Liver Association people said. So it's as long as my liver will hold out. So we're trying to see with these blood tests exactly how bad it actually is. So that will at least give me a better time frame kind of thing, you know, exactly where I am. Guessing at how long, we're not sure. We might even try some overexposure with some radiation with the scan machines again. See if we can slow it down. That seemed to have worked on the lungs, so we might try it on the liver and see what happens. What they do is they send me through the strongest CAT scan or MRI machine that they have that emits the most amount of radiation. Or they just send me in for 7 sets of x-rays of my torso, front and 6 in the front, like 3 in the front, 6 in the back. X-rays emit twice as much radiation as a CAT scan or an MRI, especially an older one. And they have a couple of those around. So I may have to go back to every like 2 to 4 weeks having a set of chest x-rays done front and back just to keep the radiation going, because I can't do targeted radiation. I have to do just a general all over exposure. We were going to try it until we got in there, and there were too many organs too close together, and they can only do one at a time, so it wasn't going to be possible. So they just started sticking me in this really, really old x-ray machine once a week. It was ridiculous, but it's been working, so I can't complain. I get sick, but not as sick as I would with the targeted radiation. So we're going to see what we try. And my doctor's got calling other people. Another doctor, a specialist, sent him a 2-hour, it's a medical documentary just for doctors on 9/11 responders. And he got about a half hour into the 2 hours and actually had to turn it off. He got so upset. And he says, I have to get through this. And he looked at me and he started to cry. And he's like, I don't know how I'm going to get through the 2 hours of this. I couldn't get through the first half an hour. I don't know how you're dealing with all of this. And he's like, I'm sorry, but I can't freaking deal with it. So I told him, just watch 15 minutes at a time and then turn it off. And the next day, watch another 15 minutes or wait a day or two. I said, don't try to watch. I said, a whole half hour, that's a lot. I said, I can imagine in the beginning it must have been a summary, and now they're going to start going into each complicated thing that's happening. So he's trying. He ain't giving up. So that's what we do, and those are the results we're waiting for now. Just trying to see if I can get a hold of how bad shit is. Because we can't tell from the outside. And we can't go, if we could go inside, we could know right away. But we can't, so that's that. I can't breathe. I ate so much. It was so good, though. So what's everybody having for Easter dinner? I heard it's supposed to cost over $200 a person this year. I want to know what those people are having for Easter dinner that costs $200 a person. Maybe $200 for the whole dinner. Some very expensive lamb. It's a very busy parking lot. I hear everybody outside. Everybody ate dinner and came out. The stores were crowded, but not as much as I expected them to be. We went this morning. We took turns babysitting the doggies. We had a bunch of cops outside Walmart. It's like all of a sudden this guy's just permanently there forever. I always wanted to try cooking that. That looked really cool. I haven't had duck for a really long time. I was little. My grandma used to make it. Have you ever had Canadian goose? It's not as fatty as duck, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. They're pretty though. They're big. That's a giant bird. I think the Canadian geese are bigger than some of the, like your basic turkey. How big is your oven? That's everybody fits inside the turkey, right? Can you deep fry a tofurkey? It has to be done in an oven. I always wondered. I haven't seen anybody do that on one of those cooking shows. I haven't seen any in a while. I always wanted one of those deep fryers. That looks so good. I'd be out there deep frying everything. I thought Richard was gonna start making his own jerky and stuff. He was starting to get into that. I have cancer, John. I'm dying because I was at the World Trade Tower and I'm stage 4. You want to try that one more time, you piece of crap? I also lost my entire family, John. You understand that? 200 people I work with are dead. Okay? Don't ever fucking come back here again. We're gonna start again with this shit. No, I was standing directly across from them on the waterfront. That's why I'm so sick. And I was there when they collapsed. Both towers. Oh, it looks like me. Eventually, when I put it up again. Oh, my head is... This thing is driving me nuts today. There we go. I look like my mother, though. A lot. A lot. My mom had beautiful black hair when I was young. Then she started dyeing it all different colors. She went red, then she was blonde. And then she did it black again, and then her hair turned white. Like all right. Not too much. I was just filling everybody in that we're getting ready to leave, so I'm gonna be on and off. I won't really be putting too much up. I'll do little bits. Oh yeah. It's what I do for a living. I'm a federal responding officer. I'm also a Marine officer. We do all of that. We did Hurricane Sandy. I did 2.5 years of the World Trade Towers. We were there from the first time the planes hit till first 9 months. I was 7 days a week. I did wash stations, and when the guys were coming back from digging out the bodies and trying to rescue everybody, when they would come back through, we were in charge of the wash stations and triage. I'm also an Army medic. I'm a certified paramedic. I've had 2 years of medical school. So we were in charge of the evacuation, getting all those people who went to work that day. You know, everybody thinks about the trade towers. We had to get 3 million people out of New York City that went in by bus, plus the other 3 million people who drove in. So you're looking at over 7 million people had to get out of New York, in through my town, and Hoboken. I worked both tunnels for 9 months straight, and then 2.5 years doing different kinds of stuff. Probably about 8. We're looking about like 8.5 hours. Yes, we will. We're gonna enjoy the woods. I haven't seen pine trees in a while, real ones. We got these weird ones down here that look like they're out of a Dr. Seuss book. It was. And to process, to fix them as they came out. You saw those people coming off the boats? If you look through my community page, but it was a while ago that I put it up, you'll see all the pictures of us on the waterfront. There's one with me that they caught me and Richard found it. It was a picture of me leaning over a table we're all in blue jumpsuits. My hair is blonde and it's all up in the air like this. Big poof. My hair was down to my waist, so I have this big poof on top of my head in a bun. And you see my big frizzy blonde hair. But yeah, we took everybody off the boats, took them into the triage, bandaged them up, cleaned them off, and then we had to decide. Did anybody see Pearl Harbor with Ben Affleck? There's a girl in the movie after they bomb Pearl Harbor and they're bringing everybody into the hospital and they're walking around with a red lipstick, putting a C or an F, putting letters on people's forehead. Okay, that's what I was doing the whole freaking time. Then we had people missing an arm. An arm got cut off. I won't get into yucky details, but people came walking in holding their arm, their leg, their foot, their hand. It was madness. It was madness. So once you separate everybody who's living, who's critical, stuff like that to different, then you got to figure out which hospital to send them to. Then we had to process all the commuters. 255,000 people came through our tent. 240,000 went through the one in Hoboken. Jersey City got over 300,000 people. And then Bayonne got some too. Almost 1 million people just on our side of being like between the two towers. The people survived, getting them on the boats, trying to get the people who jumped off because some people weren't waiting for the boats. They knew the towers. They could hear that the towers were making noise. They were afraid it was good. We thought the towers really should have went this way and come across into the water, which is what we thought was going to happen. That's why I stayed at the Bayonne Navy Pier the whole time. I watched both planes hit. The first one ripped the roof off. We were on the Bayonne Navy Pier. I was in the customs warehouse at the pier we were working, and that plane came through, went right over the port, and as he pulled up, because he almost hit the cranes, he misjudged it to turn around and go to the Statue of Liberty, turn around and come back. He had to go up and make a loop and come back to hit the tower. He ripped our roof off our building. Everything was falling down on our heads, the water sprinklers going off. We jumped under the desks. Then the F-18 came that was chasing it and then blew all our cars into a corner. We had to get all our cars out, so it took him about 10 minutes to go out because the jet was chasing him around. Something happened with the jet. They called them off because they thought that the Pentagon plane was going to hit the White House. And the F-18 took off and went back down to Washington. They called them off. And that was it. I was there for both planes exploding, on the phone with governors, senators. My mother is a head government first responder. So I work with her. I was taking her job because she got cancer from doing this for all these years. I also work with the firemen, following them around. But yeah, it was a hell of a day. And on my way back to get to the Lincoln Tunnel, trying to get home, because we knew we had to get the people, because they were lining up already, people on the street just trying to get, they were jumping off into the river all over the place. Hundreds of people jumped off. We only rescued 5 surviving people. That was it. Out of all those people you see jumping off into the river, only 5 lived. Hundreds died and drowned. It was awful. And then the towers fell, and then everybody else was jumping off with the ash cloud coming, trying to jump off because it was coming right at them. It was beyond. I ended up coming back down here because I needed to talk to my dad about what I had seen and shit that was, I was in the middle of a battle zone. I got caught in the ash cloud, covered head to toe. That's what this is all about. I have 8 different kinds of cancer all over my body, every major organ. And now my liver's dying. It's 3 times the size, which we didn't know I was in that bad a shape. I've been getting really sick lately, but I didn't know my liver was that bad. And it's really bad. Right now I should be waiting for a transplant in the hospital, and I can't. So Now we're trying to see with the blood test how bad the shit has hit the fan, you know? We know it's bad right now, but and you don't get a lot of time with this one. What the hell? Oh, there they are. I was looking for my glasses. So I came down and talked with my dad. My dad was in the military, 35-year career. He was Delta Force. He was crazy-ass Ranger Marine. My dad's last mission was saving the hostages in Beirut on the airplane. He was there for 2.5 years trying to get those people off that freaking airplane. I didn't see my father from 1978 until 1980. But, yeah, Dad and I had quite the talk. A lot of people did that day. I didn't want to go to work that day. A friend of mine who lived down the block, I don't want to say her name, she married another friend of ours from high school. They had kids. She lived down the street from me. She worked in a tower. She sat in her car. When she started it, she looked at her apartment building and she started crying and thought, I'm never going to see my husband again. And she goes, what's wrong with you? Like yelling at herself. You're just going to work. And she put the car in reverse and she felt like throwing up. She put the car in park, turned it off, rolled the windows up, went upstairs. Maybe 45 minutes later was the first plane hit. I sat in my car outside and didn't want to go to work. No, thousands of people called in sick that day from New Jersey, along the Hudson River, and all around that part, lower Manhattan. It's the wackiest thing. It really is. There's all kinds of video documentaries that they had done asking people, if you called in sick that day, you didn't want to go to work, call us. You know, thousands of people just didn't want to go. They felt like something bad was going to happen. It was weird. It was a weird thing. When we all started talking to each other, my friend who works in the office with us, she was home. She didn't come in. She was coming. She goes, I'm going in late. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to do anything today anyway. We got to work at the pier, at the cargo pier. 200 people, not one of us in the customs pier office turned on their computers. And the boss is walking around saying, anybody got to work today? And everybody just sat there like we didn't even understand why we weren't turning on our computer. Nobody wanted to do anything because we didn't think we were staying. 10 minutes later, the plane went by. That was it. And everybody just looked at each other when we came out from the desk. We looked like a bunch of meerkats, you know, like what the hell was that? But that was a crazy day. But it was good. I felt better talking with my dad about it, but it took me a long time to get over airplanes flying over your head. Helicopters, I'm fine by the Air Force base, but I don't drive near airports a lot anymore. Yeah, it's stupid. Most of the most of the cancer I have is caused by the radiation, but radiation will slow it down, which doesn't make any sense. It's making it grow twice as fast as it should. Okay, I'm growing stuff in 8 weeks that takes 2 years to grow. It's crazy, but it doesn't go from stage 1 to stage 2 as fast. Say stage 1 to 2 is two years. Well, now it's almost 3. It's extending the time you have it before you die, but it's spreading all over like crazy, multiplying like crazy, but killing you slower. The radiation slows down and extends your lifetime. It spreads it faster, but you don't die as fast, if that makes any sense. You're making it worse and slowing it down at the same time. It's insane. It took me a while for them to explain this. And I also have 2 doctorates. I have one for hazardous materials and toxic chemicals, and then I have another one for radiological and nuclear materials. And no, none of our shit was working that day. We didn't think we really needed it. Yeah, it was a weird thing, and people were just like walking around and like a fog. Like even tourists were just wandering around, you know. And there were a lot of people down there where normally there really isn't. Not that time of the morning because nothing's open yet. But yeah, that was a big thing. That was a big thing about people not wanting to go to work that day. And it was so beautiful out too. That's what made it such a shame, you know what I mean? But thank God it was. Oh God, I couldn't imagine that happening in the rain. I don't know what the hell we would have did. It would have been awful. If it wasn't so nice for the many consecutive days, I don't think we would have been able to get as much accomplished. There was just too many people. There were just hundreds. And then once they got off the boats, they started running. You know, they were running when they got onto the boat, and then they're like they're paused, and then the minute the boat hit the land, they were just like running past everyone. We had to catch everybody, you know. It was like, wait, no, don't leave, stay right here. And then we had to get all the buses. We got to transport everybody, all the people. We had people who commute from Pennsylvania into New York by train, and then you go from the train, then you catch a bus, and you bus it into New York. There were thousands and thousands of people. We had to figure out where they were all going to. We had to figure out the bus lines, then we had to get buses. It was just, once you got rid of the sick and bleeding people, now what do we do with 100,000 people who now we got to get out of here? They can't stay here. We knew it wasn't kind of over. We had found other things that never happened. So it wasn't just that. There were 3 separate things that should have happened where we were standing. Where we were standing and bringing people off the boats was actually rigged with explosives. We had to work for 4 straight days with an entire warehouse rigged with explosives, ready to go off. Whoever it was never came back. They never did it. I don't know if they ever turned it off, but they couldn't have defused it until we got everybody off the pier, off the waterfront, and take them away and send them home. So we actually had to work standing with an entire building about to explode about 3,000 feet away. That was fun. That was a long day. Okay, that was 10 o'clock in the morning till midnight, standing right next to a building that could have blown half of my town away. But, yeah. But we got over it. They didn't get it, and we found it before they came back. So, they could have been 5 times worse. That day should have been. But we're good at what we do. And we knew stuff that didn't belong. That's why when cops and firemen work in a town, they really should live in the town. Had we had most of our people regionalized, which means you rotate from town to town to town to town, but you always have to have 2 people on every shift, someone who lives in the town. If we would have had people who didn't know what's what, and that's out of place, and that truck don't belong there, what the hell is that thing? All right, we noticed some really odd stuff that shouldn't have been parked there. And, yeah, it would have been worse. 10 times worse. Lincoln Tunnel would no longer be there if it just wasn't us working our own town and our own area. Same with the George Washington Bridge. They caught those trucks, one on either end and two underneath it. Why? Because those are local cops who live in the town who realized that shouldn't be there. What the hell's that doing over there? And then I watched that bridge for over 9.5 hours while Richard was sitting right in the center of it while I'm on the phone, knowing that there's two bombs waiting for the bridge to explode while he's sitting on it. And all I'm done watching is that all day long. All day. He didn't get out of there until after 9 o'clock at night. Drove me crazy. I thought I was going to pass out when I finally got a call from the Fort Lee cops down to our police department, and somebody came to tell me that Richard got off the bridge. He asked them to relay a message to me. So they were nice enough to do that, that I could breathe and stop staring over my shoulder, hoping to God no one came back for those trucks. Wait, what's asparagus? Ooh. I know, everything's gone nuts. Crazy expensive. Yeah, normally they're giving asparagus away. Thanks. Thank you, RN. Butts RN. That's cute. The radiologist was telling me the other day, she just saw 25 of us in the last 90 days. And she says, she goes, and to let you know, she goes, they're all, because she sees their scans and does all their x-rays like mine. And she's like, you're all at the same place right now. She goes, there's probably, I'd say almost 2,000 identical to what I'm looking at that I've been doing for the last 90 days. You all look exact. I'm looking like she's looking at the exact same x-rays and ultrasounds over and over and over again. Last year there were 4,700. In 12 months, we went from 4,700 to 3,500. 1,000 of the people who were standing there with me that day have died in the last 12 months. Not one funeral on TV. Yeah, that's real nice, right? But we're all here seeing the same doctors. So she gives me the updates. My doctor checks on that. He watches that number like a hawk. But, yeah, that's a lot of people. Actually, it had to be over 1,200 of us. 12 to 1,300 in the last 12 months. Anyway, so at least I'm at the right place now. I just had this woman for the first time. The other place was too crowded, and that lady's fairly new. Like, she's used to just doing the bone scans, like, for the, osteoporosis stuff. This lady strictly does what she's doing, which is us. So these are complicated scans to read anyway, because it looks like one thing, but it's really something else. So they're hard to read, our x-rays. But she's a real nice lady. So my doctor's running around in circles now, trying to figure out what the hell we're going to do. But we won't. I might not know for up to 40 days. Some of those tests with the count and cells takes weeks. So I'm seeing him on Tuesday, and if the blood tests aren't back, then I'm going to have him call me. There's nothing we can do. We're just looking to see where I am, if he can get any information. and see if there's anything we could try. Now, he just gave me another antibiotic, which spazzed out my liver. So I went to Walgreens, told him what's happening, and he said, stop, just stop. You can't take that. It's too much. It's like I was overdosing on antibiotics. That the liver's so swollen. If I took acetaminophen right now, it would probably, one aspirin would probably kill me right now. So that's as far as we're getting. So I'm going away for a month. Going on vacation. Getting the hell out of here. Well, we can before the hurricane season comes. And I'm crying in my van under my freaking blanket. Or hiding in the storage unit, maybe. I don't think anybody would care then, would they? Just park my van outside and run in the storage unit. Have to start cleaning that shit out. Make room. I don't know, those places don't hold up very well. It's rough. So I wanted to give everybody a quickie update. I'm feeling a little bit better, but I'm trying to rest up before I go. I got a lot to do tomorrow. Paying all the stuff, and then Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be running around like crazy people trying to get everything done. I got to pay the phone, I got to pay UPS. So the other ones I can pay over the phone, but there's some stuff I got to get done in person. It's going to take 2 days to go through that storage unit. I tried to leave everything in the front, but there's something I was thinking about, and it might be in the back. You know, we're going to be gone 4 weeks, so it's not like I can come back and get it. And I think that's it. Between the two of us, we got everything covered, and we're going to have electricity and water, so I don't really have to worry. Just grab some wood. Make some giant fires. I got my fire extinguisher up here. I just checked it out. It's still good. What else? There's not too much else. I figured it's a holiday. Everybody's running around busy, so I wanted to give you a quickie update. And then Wednesday night, while I'm packing up before we leave, I'll do an hour. I'm gonna get off in a minute. I'll do an hour the night before, and maybe from the storage unit while I'm packing up the van. I could do that. I'll do an early one on Wednesday, and then I'll do some live streaming while we're driving. After our second tank, when we gotta fill up for gas the first time, then I'll flip on the live stream in the afternoon. And we should be pulling in. Maybe I'll do the last leg of the journey. I'll make a couple of short videos in the morning, post them when we get gas, and then I'll live stream on the way in, kind of thing. Let's see. I think that's it. Duke he's freaking hibernating under there. He's sleeping. I don't know what the hell is under there. He's still there. He's hiding in the hole. Right in there. Duke. He's out like a light. I think my sweatshirt is down there. And the towels, the laundry. I was trying to figure out what I was keeping, taking, and leaving. There you are. Does everybody want to see your pretty face? Dookie. Duke. Psst, psst. Look at me. Dookie. Duke. Duke, Duke, Duke. Psst. Look up. For 1 minute. Just want to see your little face. Okay, go back to bed. Good night. Night, night. Okay, there he is. Now I know where to find him when I can't find him. So I'll be doing that on and off. And I think that's it. Tomorrow's the day of, Sunday's the day of rest. We're taking Sunday off. Monday and Tuesday are going to be busy. Okie dokie. That'll be it. Oh, what happened? There he is. There he is. There's our little guy himself. There you are. What's up, dude? Any kisses? Coming up? Maybe I should have left you sleeping. There he comes. Got his little flak jacket on. You can do it. Look how big he's getting. There he is. There you are. Good morning, sunshine. There's a little ray of sunshine, aren't ya? No. No. All right, go back to bed. Nighty-night. Nighty-night. Thank you for coming out and saying hi. Nobody's seen you for a couple of days. I may have gotten rid of you. Right? We may leave you and your brother in the park. We don't know yet. We'll give it to some hunters. You might have some fun. Yeah, deer season in Bama. So, should be interesting. Very interesting. So we don't have to worry. Lots of guys and hunters with shotguns and rifles. I told her we got to bring a case of beer. Maybe we could trade a 6-pack for some venison stew. If anything, it's gonna smell good there. It smell real good. Nice barbecues in the woods. Deer ribs, spare ribs. Ooh. A lot of cooking gonna be going on. What are you doing? You done? Alright. Alrighty. We're gonna get night-night. I gotta wash those dishes. Get the dinners done. Get to bed early. And start trying to hurry up and get shit done. I'll make some shorts during the day. I just needed a few days to breathe. Not be crazy over this stupid test. So, that's that. I love you guys. I'll see you Sunday night. I'll put something up. And then I'll do little ones during the week. But Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, we'll do a video before I go to bed. And in the morning when we're leaving. Okay? I love you guys. Have a good night. If I didn't catch you now, I'll catch you on a quickie. Okay? We'll do a live from the storage unit while I'm packing. That'll be a good one. You tell me what to keep and what to throw away, right? I'll see you guys later. Night-night to the Duke. The Dukester. You're getting so big. Look at him. Ooh. Alright. I'll see you probably on Monday. Maybe I'll do a Monday going through the storage unit. Let's shoot for Monday. Have a good Easter. Happy holidays. And I'll see you later, guys. Bye.